I would like to deviate from my standard routine, which generally involves me introducing you to various types of fragrances. But I would like to introduce you to something that's going to benefit you from another perspective, and that's in reference to traveling. The holidays are surely approaching expediently, but we sometimes have to make expedient preparations. And a lot of times we want to carry all of our essentials in our suitcases or luggage, but we have to take into consideration with all of the restrictions in the airlines now regarding travel, that's essentially impossible. So therefore, I have a product that's been in my possession for quite some time, and I've been looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, but I finally have an opportunity to actually utilize it. And I found it to be so substantial for my lifestyle and sustaining my aroma and maintaining my fragrances. I just have to share it with you because of the fact that you're just gonna love it. I love it, and I have nothing but the greatest intentions of ensuring that you have a very pleasant travel experience, not just during the holidays, but forever. And the item that I desire to provide you with today happens to be Travalo. 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 I'm going to ensure that I get the name correctly because I don't want to mispronounce it in any manner because it's a little tongue twister. Travalo. Okay. Before I pursue anything any further in reference to this particular merchandise, I would like to ensure that I make you aware of the fact that I did not say, hello, honeys. I want my honeys to know that I'm thinking about them. That's why I'm back with another video and to entertain you. And I want you to feel very comfortable with this one because of the fact that it's a how-to video. And Travalo happens to be a very essential product in reference to traveling. You're going to find it is very beneficial for fragrance lovers at any time, anywhere, any bag. It can be your regular travel bag every day, or it can be your gym bag. It can be your briefcase. It could be your shopping bag. It really doesn't matter. I just want you to know that this little baby right here, it goes everywhere, and it goes everywhere with you until the point where I have officially given it a name. I gave it the name of Fragrance Travel Case. Yes, you put your fragrances in here. So sufficient for every lifestyle. Okay, Love of Fragrance will be explaining to you how to utilize your Travalo. We are going to ensure that we have it readily accessible, which I have it right here in this bag. However, it's still inside the container. As you can see, the packaging, everything. I'm going to take this merchandise out of this bag, and I'm going to remove the products that are inside of this container, and I'm going to give you a clear demonstration of exactly how to utilize this product. Before I introduce you to the process of how to utilize this Travalo, I would like to request that you please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. To simplify the process, I am just going to go ahead on and open the Travalo. It's a very simple process. And you have only two parts of the merchandise here in the packaging. You have the body of the case and you have the top of the case. In the packaging, you will no longer need, once you start utilizing this merchandise, and then you are going to take top and just set it aside somewhere. And then you're going to take the case itself and you are going to separate the hot pink portion from the bottom part of it. See, this here is a case, and this here, I guess, would be classified as the perfume bottle. And you're going to take your fragrance, whatever your favorite or your fragrance of your preference, and you're going to ensure that you put the sprout right here. I'm sorry. You're going to take the top off of the sprout from the fragrance, the cap. They have a little sprout attached to most perfume bottles that are generally removable. And we're going to remove that from the very top, and it's easily reassessed right on the top, easily applied. See there? It'll go right back in place, but you just snap that off, and you take your perfume container, the bottle itself, without the sprayer on top, and the spray nozzle on top, and you're going to insert it inside the bottom of the Travalo, and you're just going to press down on it, and if you look closely, you can see fragrance actually being squeezed inside of it, like you're squeezing out an orange. It's being distributed inside of the fragrance Travalo container. Okay, I don't want to utilize too much because this is just a demonstration, but as you can see, if you put the tip of the fragrance bottle directly on the sprout and press down slightly, it goes in very, very sufficiently. Okay? And then you take, when you complete filling it to the amount of fragrance, see, I only have a few drops in there. Maybe you can see just a small amount, because if I'm traveling, I might not take this fragrance. So I don't want to apply too much to it right now because it's versatile. You can utilize various fragrances in here. And then you take the standard bottle that your fragrance happens to be utilize in the standard bottle, the regular bottle for your fragrance is the one that's the standard bottle. Okay, that's the content of your fragrance right here. And you have filled your case after you complete filling your case to the extent that you desire to fill it. As you can see, I put a very minute amount in there because I'm not traveling anywhere right now. Maybe soon, but not right now. So I didn't want to utilize a fragrance like that, but I will select one day, and it's not very time consuming, but I don't want to fill the container to the extent, maximum capacity, because of the fact that I am not serious about traveling anywhere right now. So it really isn't essential that I fill it, but when I travel, it will be essential, and I will do so. I will fill it up, but right now, I'm going to show you. You take the internal item, which would be like the bottle itself, and you just stick it back inside of the metal container, which happens to be the bottom, and you push it all the way down, and you can see it's there at the bottom, and it's very secure there. And see, it has windows right there on the side, and in those windows, oh, it's only one, and the name's on the other side, and the window lets you know exactly whether or not you have any additional fragrance in there. You should be able to look through the window and determine how much you have. And then you take your little cap and you place it. After your perfume has been installed inside of your little bitty container, you see the window there? It's an indication of how much you have available, how much you utilize. Just look through that window and it'll give you a clear indication of how much available to you. and you pull to utilize it, you just pull the cap off like that. And you see here we have a little spray point right here where you just spray the fragrance out, and it's just as convenient as having your own larger perfume bottles. But the only thing you filled is, and this is happens to be the correct name for this. It's designed by Travalo, but the name happens to be atomizer. It's an atomizer. Remember that. I've heard of atomizers before, but I've never possessed one except for the glass rollerball. And this right here is a lot more convenient than the rollerball, because the rollerballs are just like the larger containers made out of glass generally, and they break. And so this is very, very convenient for you. But however, this here containers on the inside, it's not even glass, it's plastic as well. And so once you transfer your fragrance from your glass container to this here, like simulated, I guess it's some type of metal. It's metal, so it won't break. It might set off the airport alarm, but it won't break. And it has plastic in that side, so that won't break. And you have a sprout here, so you can utilize it just as conveniently as you would your larger containers of fragrance. You take the applicator and you just spray gently wherever you desire to place it. And how simple does that happen to be? And you just put your cap back on there, baby, and look at that. You're right back at home. As far as when it comes to fragrances, nothing left behind. I love this process overall. It really simplifies my life. Okay, after you have completed the process of filling your Travalo, it's very tiny, it's very small, it won't take very long, but you have to be a little patient and you have to be a little careful because you don't want to spill your fragrance everywhere. It's okay if it get on you, but you don't want it on everything else. And that's one of the other advantages of having the Travalo. The Travalo itself simplifies the fact of you do not have to carry any excessive fragrance containers or large glass containers, bottles, or anything like that in your luggage and have to risk the process of possibly having them become broken throughout the travel process. So therefore, this is very convenient of that. But not only does that happen to be advantage for you, the fact that there are other incentives available to this. This comes in every color imaginable. And they also are very affordable. And you can also select any color you aspire to have, or you can acquire the entire collection. There are so many variations of colors available to you. So I just want you to know that I have demonstrated to you how to fill your Travalo. I have no need for the packaging now. So therefore, I can just slip my little Travalo in my handbag and I'm out the door, baby. Okay, I just want you to know that I am in love with this little product because I would like to have it in every color when I'm traveling. I used to be an excessive traveler previously, many years ago, but I love traveling. And I like to be comfortable and have everything accessible and convenient for my traveling as well. And that's why I highly recommend to you Travalo, because it will definitely simplify your life, your lifestyle, and you can smell like a generous rose all day and all night, everywhere you go, honey. So you're always ready, baby. So, Love of Fragrance would like for you to subscribe to her channel, and please do me a favor. Ensure that you pick up you some Travalo for your fragrance bottles. It would be very complimentary. You have a nice evening. Bye.